In Washington, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
And joining us now to talk more about the congressional hearings and President Obama's farewell speech is KTVU political analyst Brian Sobel. Let's start with Jeff Sessions getting grilled today, but the grillings from long-term colleagues.
Yes.
What was your takeaway from that? Do you think there'll be any bump in terms of his progression to the Attorney General?
No, and you, Ted, you hit the nail on the head. These are people who have worked together in Washington, D.C. for many, many years. They've got to ask some tough questions, the Democrats, but at the end of the day, they know this person, and they are not going to rough him up too badly.
And they all, frankly, probably, you know, the other Republicans are a little jealous. He's got a great opportunity here. And they're not
no question. Oh, and the Republicans, yes, you know, they're going to give him. They'll be firm, but he'll get the.
One of the things people have a problem with Jeff Sessions is his record in terms of people believe that he may have been racist or had some racist tendencies years and years ago, and that has created a unique situation in that Cory Booker and a few of the other members of the Congressional Black Caucus are actually going to testify against his nomination tomorrow, and that is unique because that's a club member going against one another.
Yes, the testimony tomorrow will be very interesting. I'll be interested in how Booker and other people frame their argument. But at the end of the day, I don't see it changing the ultimate outcome here. He'll be confirmed.
All right, let's switch gears. Coming up, President Obama saying goodbye. And after 8 years, it should be quite a scene in Chicago, his hometown, the same spot where he sat in Grant Park and accepted the nomination. What do you expect he'll say?
His mission really is to solidify his legacy. So he's going to be talking a lot about what he has brought to the nation. He'll talk about the Affordable Health Care Act, the so-called Obamacare. He'll talk about the future. And by the way, this is not unique to Barack Obama. The first presidential farewell to the nation was in 1796 when George Washington issued a 32-page handwritten letter that was published in Philadelphia and then by other newspapers that talked about, ironically, things like making sure the geography of the nation doesn't pit one part of the nation against another. And he had all of these things, not worrying about alliances that stay so long that you don't review them and update them. A whole bunch of things. Party politics, warned against party politics.
Yeah, interesting. Quickly, as a final thought here, time usually is a friend in terms of legacy for presidents. How do you think Barack Obama will go down?
Well, we won't know for, 2-3 decades. I mean, we're right now just pretty well assessing, say, Jimmy Carter's presidency. It's going to be a while. If you look at the polling after a president serves, it goes up and it goes down over time. For example, Ronald Reagan, and others. We'll see. He was the first president of color, and I think a lot of people obviously look at that as a very, very important milestone for this country, and it was.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll see how